Hi, I'm Michele Peterson with Exactly Right Online Marketing. Today's video is going to talk about Facebook, and now today's about more of your personal timeline, but it's about your Facebook settings. So have you ever had somebody post something to your Facebook timeline that was inappropriate or that you just didn't want on your timeline? It happens to the best of us, and it happens because we've allowed our Facebook settings allow our friends to post things on our timeline. Now, people post, the happy birthday stuff or congratulations on your anniversary stuff. But and those are all harmless, right? But sometimes they post stuff that you really don't want the world to see, right? Or that you don't want it there. There are ways that you can adjust your Facebook settings to disallow that access to your timeline. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's get right to it.
So I have a friend who posted something onto my personal timeline. And now this is all to do about personal timeline, not a business page. So bear with me, but it's my personal timeline. And it's a friend of mine, and she posted a link to an event, a Facebook event on my timeline. And it was a Facebook event that is like an invitation to a physical event. I'm going to this event. She's a friend of mine. But what she did is she posted on my timeline, and this event is a fundraiser for a baseball team that my son has played on in the past. He is not on it right now because he's on the school baseball team. And so it's this fundraiser though, and I am going to it, and I am supporting the team even though we're not playing on it right now. But she didn't ask me before she did that. She just posted, and she did it to several of the moms. And I took offense at that, honestly. And so what I did is I deleted it from my timeline. That's why you don't see it. So I deleted it from my timeline, and then I changed my settings so that that can't happen in the future. So I wanted to show you really quickly how to do that. So to delete, if somebody has posted something on your timeline that you don't want there, that you just don't approve, you want to delete it, what you do is you go to this little downward arrow right here in the top right corner of all of the posts on your page, and if you click that, this little menu comes up, and you can just highlight right there, delete. Now, I'm not going to delete this one because this is one that I do want to be on my timeline. But, and like I said, I've already deleted it, so I can't show you in real life how to actually do it. But you just say delete, and then it'll pop up with a confirmation, do you want to? And actually what I can do is show you that. So if I hit delete, it'll ask you, are you sure you want to delete this? And I'm going to cancel it because no, I don't want to delete this particular one. But if that happens to you, you want to delete something that isn't appropriate or that you just don't want on there, that is how you do it. You just delete it off, and you would hit delete. I'm going to hit cancel because I don't want to delete this particular one. But so to make sure that only you can post things onto your timeline, what you need to do is you need to change your settings for that. The settings are up here. If you click on this little downward arrow up in the bar, in the Facebook bar up there, if you click on that, this navigational menu will pop up. And if you look down here, on mine it's down here a ways because I have some pages listed up there, but down here on settings, that's where you want to go to change your settings. So click on settings, and when it pops up, you're going to look for the timeline and tagging. That's the settings that you want to adjust. So timeline and tagging, click that. And right here, this is the area that you want to be looking at. Who can add things to my timeline? Right here. So who can post on your timeline? And I've already changed this, but so let me show you what it would look like. Who can post on your timeline? Right now it shows only me because, like I said, I've already changed it. But click right here and it'll give you your options. You can either choose that friends can post to your timeline or only me. And Honestly, this is what I'm doing is I'm saying that only me. You know, if you want to let your friends do post on your timeline, that's fine. Just be sure that you're, diligent about watching it and deleting things that you don't want be on there. Like I said, I'm choosing to have only myself be able to post on my timeline. The other thing, the other setting that I have changed now, so I would like you to at least consider it, is this other one. This review posts that friends tag you in before they appear on your timeline. So do you want to be notified and actually approve these posts that you're tagged on before they hit your timeline for everybody else to see? I do. So, and it's very easy. All you do is you click on the review posts friends tag you in before they appear on your timeline. You click the edit. This will pop up, and I've clicked enabled. You can enable it or disable it. So I'm going to click enabled so that I get notified and I can review those posts before they go onto my timeline. I can approve them, and this is what it's going to show you. You can either add it to your timeline or you can hide it from your timeline. So I hope that has been helpful. Remember to go in, remember it's up here in that little downward arrow, and you're going to go down here to settings. And then once you're in settings, you're going to go to timeline and tagging, and make those adjustments if you feel it's right for you. Remember, and then by the way, in here there's a bunch of other stuff too that you probably should look at. Your security, your privacy settings, all of that stuff. Just make sure that you know what your settings are, because sometimes the default are not what is best for you. Okay, so just make sure that you go in there and you evaluate those, you change those, you make those to be what you want them to be.
So I hope that video has been helpful. Remember to really safeguard your settings, safeguard your timeline. It's your timeline. You are in control of what shows up there and what you allow to be posted there. If you do need additional help, if you perhaps work with a team of people that would also benefit from this kind of training, I am available as a coach, as a trainer, in a group setting where we can sit down and really dive deeper into your individual needs with using Facebook safely and securely. If you'd like to book me for that, please do reach out to me. My website is www.exactlyrightwebcontent.com. Do reach out to me, and then let's get this going. You owe it to your team, you owe it to yourself to be safe on Facebook and to only have what you approve being shown on your Facebook timeline. So you do have the power to control that. I hope this has been helpful for you, and I will see you soon in another video. Thanks so much for your time and watching.